Alright, in today's video I'll be showing how to ensoul your subjugation robes without wasting a bunch of subjugation robes, as it were. Now, normally when you ensoul the robes into Greater Ensouled Cloth, you'll get one ensouled cloth per one robe piece, but this is not efficient as right now subjugation robes are extremely expensive and extremely rare to get a hold of. So in this video I'll show you how to get 4 Greater Ensouled Cloth from your subjugation robes instead of just 1. The Greater Ensouled material requires 80 Necromancy, but you do not want to do it at 80 Necromancy. You'll need level 90 Necromancy, and I'll show you why in a minute. So Elemental 3 Elemental 2 and 2 Change 2. I'm going to draw that real quick. Now at this point you'd want to draw multiply glyphs from the alteration glyph section. What you actually want is you want this multiply 3 one, which you can achieve, whereas like set level 103, but since I'm level 90, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink an overload, and then all of a sudden I can draw multiply 3. See, now the other thing about it is, at level 80, you would only have these slots available, which, yeah, plus is 60%, and plus another 60%, that's 120%. So yeah, you get 2 ensouled cloths, but actually, if you're level 90, you can start sweeping up this dust here, and all of a sudden, you've got 4 more glyph spots. So when that's the case, instead of just being able to put an extra 2 multiply 3 glyphs on there, you'll actually be able to go and draw another 4 following that. So you can have like up to 6 multiply 3 glyphs. That's 180%. That's 240%. That's 300%, which is exactly what you want. 300%. Because at that point, instead of like getting just 1, you get 300% more bonus material, mean another 3. However, I'm going to draw a 4th multiply 3 glyph just to be safe. Do I need to? Probably not, it's probably wasteful. But I feel like I should anyway. And plus I'm going to need it later anyway, I think. Maybe. Who knows. I'm also going to place all these candles down because I might as well have candles in these spots. See, now I'm set up for a Greater Ensouled material with a good multiply. So I'm going to go get the subjugation robes out my bank, and I'll come back here. Alright, and now put my subjugation robes in my material focus storage. So that means I'm good to go. However, that said, you want to make sure your overload does not go down during this, so at that point, so at this point, I'm going to drink another overload. Might be a bit wasteful, but I have tons of overload. It does mean this method does require level 96 herb lore to achieve, but it is boostable, so if you're in World 84 at the herb lore well, you can get boosted up to that. But you will need access to overloads to actually do this. Access to overloads is actually not true. You can do that with extreme necromancy potions. I don't know what level they unlock at, but yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's test this out. Got my Hood of Subjugation on there. It's going to take a while to do the ritual, but this 1 robe piece is going to become 4 cloth. I do not... Oh, wait, there's the Shambling Horror. I'm not going to be worrying about these events. I don't think. And I think I see what I need to do. Okay. I mean, events only give you bonus rewards. They don't negatively affect your ritual. So I'll dissipate the soul storm. Okay. No. Okay. I'm really bad at catching these events. You know, I'm actually just going to go straight through, ignore the events, because it's really a pain to deal with. Your soul attraction rate is going to be very high when you're doing this, because obviously you put on the multiply free glyphs. And let's check the ritual chest. Boom. 4 Greater Ensouled Cloth from 1 ritual. That is result. So now, since everything's still set up and everything's still at good durability, I can go again. Keep an eye on your overload over here. Make sure your Elder overload, well, not your just any overload is active. I'm just using Elder overload because that's just what I have. Again, it don't have to be overload. It could be extreme necromancy potion. And I'm gonna cut to the end of this now because you don't want to see me doing like 4 long rituals. Now the good thing about this means you get from tier 70 power armor to tier 90 power armor only using 1 set of subjugation robes, which is huge. Because otherwise, you need 20 Greater Ensouled Cloth, whereas normally you're getting 1 to 1. Whereas here, you'll be getting 4 pieces per, and therefore 20. Now it only costs 19 to upgrade the armor, but you also need another Greater Ensouled Cloth to dip into your Araxi corpse, so at that point, you need 20. I also heard there's another trick where, if you're level 99 Necromancy, you can get your cape, and your cape can act as a glyph. So, where I have plus 360% right now, and an extra 60% does nothing, if I was wearing a Necromancy cape at level 99, I could then apply the multiply free glyph to my cape, and at that point, it'd be up to 420% extra. So at that point, or even if it don't work with the overload, a multiply 2 glyph will be sufficient to get me up to just 400%. I mean, you get 5 Greater Ensouled Cloth per subjugation piece. Yeah, as you can see here, Greater Ensouled Cloth, 20. And that is what I wanted. So with that, I move it all to my bank. Yeah, that's about it for this video. Hope you have a good day.